Let me introduce you to my new favorite controller for the Switch 2, being the S10 by EasySMX. And not just because it can do this. Looks pretty cool, right? And you can even customize the lighting plus other things about the controller as well. Now before we get too deep into this, the controller was provided to us for free by EasySMX and they have also sponsored this video. However, I have been putting this controller through the paces, and let me tell you, it's been passing with flying colors. Literally. And for you Switch 2 owners in particular, check this out. Yeah, the S10 can start it right up, which is something you can't normally do with Switch 1 controllers on the Switch 2. It also has a button dedicated to game chat, though this one acts as more of a macro shortcut. It also has two grip-style buttons that work across any platform as you can remap them to the controller itself. And let me tell you, not only do I love how the grip buttons feel, even compared to the Switch 2 Pro controller, but I love how the entire controller feels. It's ergonomic, it's comfortable in the hand, but I especially love the clicky feel and sound of every button on this thing. Just take a listen to this. It's music to my ears. And that goes for the control sticks too, which are actually TMR based, which are basically the best you can get, being both more precise and also more resilient to stick drift. Of course, I had to test the S10 out in my favorite online competitive Switch 2 game being Mario Kart World. Let's see how I did. Oh! How did that... Oh my god, am I gonna win this? Woo! Oh! Did I get it? I finally won first place in the Versus! I don't think I've done that yet in our streams. Okay, now obviously I can't say for sure whether this controller is the reason why I won first place or not, but considering in this same stream I also got second and third place in two different knockout tours which are around 24 players in the same stream, not only tells me this controller didn't hurt any, but it is making me think it may have had at least some effect on my gameplay. And I think part of it is just how comfortable I immediately felt on this controller with both the ergonomics of how it feels in my hand, but also the clicky nature of all the buttons and how the control sticks feel. Just something about it just felt right, and it translated apparently into my gameplay. Speaking of gameplay, it can enhance or make you better at some games thanks to the built-in turbo feature, which rapidly taps any button for you without you having to lift a finger. Literally. Just check out the results of me versus the other players here. The other players top out in the 70s and 80s, whereas I keep going, all the way to the minigame cap of 200. Absolute insanity. Now let me be clear, that clip was against the computer players, and I do not advocate cheating against humans, whether online or local. Well, maybe local, depending on your friends. However, I did find another perfect use case scenario for the turbo feature in an offline game, being Donkey Kong Bananza. Because if you played it, then you already know that this game is all about digging all the freaking time. Which means you're tapping multiple buttons constantly. And it can be a little tiring, but with a quick tap of the button on the back of the controller, I was able to turn on turbo for each of the punch buttons, which meant I could just casually hold them down and let DK do the work for me. I don't know if I want to play this game without that now, and it feels especially punchy thanks to the S10's powerful HD rumble. And yes, it even has an NFC reader too, so you can scan in every one of your Amiibos, even this incredibly chunky boy Pikachu. On top of it all, you can customize the controller exactly to your liking too. For one, it has swappable faceplates, which are super easy to remove or add thanks to the built-in magnets, which is kind of perfect for Switch 2. You can also easily swap out the D-pad for a circular one instead if you prefer. And then let's get back to those awesome lights I mentioned at the start of the video, as you can customize their appearance too with 5 different display modes and multiple options within a couple of them. You have a dynamic display, a breathing effect of which you can choose which color you'd like, along with a solid color option, again if you're choosing, or you can go with a cool gradient effect or just turn them all off entirely. I really am surprised by how much I've been enjoying the EasySMX S10 controller, and not just because it may be helping me win a Mario Kart, but more because of just how it feels in the hand. I adore this thing. It's got a good grip, the buttons feel perfect, especially with that clicking nature of them, the control sticks are on point. Everything about this feels like it's a quality controller, including the grip buttons that you have access to. And the fact that this entire thing is only $60, $30 cheaper than Nintendo's official controller, says a lot. So if you want to pick up the EasySMX controller for yourself, check out my link in the description or the pinned comment below. And on top of that, don't miss my discount code, which will get you an additional 20% off what is already a pretty affordable controller at $60. And I guarantee you'll be seeing me using this controller for many streams and videos to come. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and of course keep it locked in GameXplain for even more about Switch 2 and accessories, and everything else Nintendo here as well. We'll catch you later. Bye everyone!